Hello and welcome to an Emerald Imperium challenge run. This is a Monotype run, and I'm using fire types. This is obviously just the Elite Foreign Champion, because it is a really long game and it takes way too long to do the entire game for each type. But there is a Hall of Fame clause, so once I've used a Mon, I won't be using any of the runs, and in the team I'm only using one Legendary / Mythical / Paradox Mon per team. But here's the team. Up first I have Gouging Fire, Impish Nature with Leftovers and Photosynthesis to take advantage of the sun that I'm going to set up in the fights. Scale Shot, Will-O-Wisp, Morning Sun, Flare Blitz. Unfortunately it couldn't learn Burning Bulwark, otherwise I would have put that on. I then have Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, so then we get the Drought. Timid Nature, Scorching Sands, Solar Beam, Weather Ball and Earth Slash. Once again taking advantage of the sun. Got Heat Rock, Ninetales to also set up the sun. Weather Ball again, Will-O-Wisp, Energy Ball and Hex. Bit of coverage. Should be able to do some good work with Ninetales. Choice Specs Scovillain with the Chlorophyll and the Modest Nature. Flamethrower, Mega Drain, Scorching Sands and Worry Seed. Worry Seed's there just in case I need to get rid of an ability, otherwise I'm going to be clicking Flamethrower or Mega Drain. Throat Spray Pyro, Modest Nature with Adaptability, so that Hyper Voice and Torch Song become even stronger. Snarl also uses Throat Spray, so we'll always get the boost. Then I have Ember with the Focus Sash, Adamant Nature, Bull Rush ability to boost our first attacking move each time it comes in. Sucker Punch, Arm Thrust, Earthquake, Flare Blitz, good coverage, should be able to pick up some knockouts and do some big damage. Up first I'm against Sidney, and I don't know which team he's using yet, because he has a Trick Room team and a Tailwind team. I do end up going for Scale Shot with Gouging Fire, and get flinched by the Fiery Wrath on the next turn, as Moltres did go for the Trick Room. I go for the Morning Sun to stay healthy, and I'm just trying to stall out the Tailwind here, while also getting a few hits off with Gouging Fire. It does peter out, I'm able to finish off the Moltres with a Flare Blitz, and now Gouging Fire is in a pretty good position. Roaring Moon comes in. I do go for the Will-O-Wisp here instead of going for the attack, because Roaring Moon is a scary mon and I just want it limited on the amount of damage it can put out. I then bring it low with Scale Shot, meaning I'll be able to finish it off with Ninetales, who lives the Hex thanks to the Will-O-Wisp. Burn, get the Hex off, Burn finishes off the Roaring Moon, and Delphox comes in. Mind Blown takes me out, and then I go into my Ember, who hopefully outspeeds thanks to Bull Rush. I don't, and I have to rely on my Focus Sash, take out the Delphox, and in comes Monkey Dory. Fake Out obviously takes me out because I'm on 1 HP, but I'm not in a bad position. I can send in Pyro, who's going to get the live the Psyshock, go for the Torch Song, do massive damage, and then go down to a Sludge Wave. Pyro did what it needed to do though. It got the Monkey Dory low to where Scovillain can come in, click Flamethrower in the sun, finish it off, and Absol comes out. It Mega Evolves, I just go for another Choice Specs Flamethrower, take it out as well, as Grimmsnarl comes out. I do end up switching here into Charizard. I tank the Spirit Break pretty well, Mega Evolve, go for the Weather Ball, do big damage to Grimmsnarl, live one more Spirit Break, and finish it off with another Weather Ball, and down goes Sidney's team. Up next is Phoebe, who also has two very different teams. I'm against a Okie Dokie team, which has a lot of scary mons. I am able to burn the Okie Dokie, meaning that the close combats aren't doing too much to gouging fire, and we are tanking them pretty well and getting some HP back with Morning Sun. Mach Punch doesn't do a lot. I'm able to get the Scale Shot off, get fast with gouging fire, and in comes the Annihilate. Once again I go for Will-O-Wisp, because I really need the Annihilate burned, and I don't want to hit it with a Scale Shot, because it'll boost up Rage Fist way too much, and it'll become way too strong. I do go straight into Ninetales here, as the Drain Punch does nothing. Go for the Hex on the bulk up from Annihilate, do massive damage. Fortunately, Rock Slide doesn't flinch me, and I'm able to take it out next turn with another Hex, and down goes Annihilate. And in comes Calyrex, the scariest mon on Phoebe's team, because it's got a Focus Sash. And now it has a special attack boost, thanks to the Grim Neigh. I do send in my Embor, who is my answer to this. 2 Sucker Punches is going to be able to take it out. I live 1 hit thanks to the Focus Sash. Go for Sucker Punch again. Down goes Calyrex. But it did basically cost me my Embor. I go for 1 more Sucker Punch on Naganadel because I get outsped, and I wanted a bit of chip damage. Go into Gouging Fire here, as Naganadel goes for Draco Barrage. I do go down, but I am able to get some recoil damage on the Naganadel, meaning it's pretty weak now. Go into my Charizard, Mega Evolve, set up the Sun, live the Sludge Wave. The Weather Ball does take out Naganadel. In comes Dusknoir, and this isn't just any Dusknoir, this is a Mega Dusknoir. I go for the Weather Ball again. It lives because it's incredibly bulky. Unfortunately, I don't quite take it out, and it lives on 1 HP, takes out my Charizard, but Scovillain outspeeds, takes it out, leaving just the Overquill remaining. Choice Specs Flamethrower in the Sun is enough to take it out though. And I can make my way through to Glacia. Now Glacia has 2 very different teams. The Ice team, which I'm facing right now, but she also has a Fire team. I got lucky with facing the Ice team. My Ninetales is able to take out the Ice type Ninetales, and Kyurem Black comes in. I do send in my Gouging Fire here. Live the Scale Shot thanks to the Photosynthesis defense boost. Go for the Will-O-Wisp to really limit the amount of damage that Kyurem can do. Because it's got Icicle Spear and Scale Shot, and it's holding the loaded dice, meaning it's whenever it clicks those 2 moves, it's going to do a lot of damage. Gouging Fire does end up going down to 4 HP, and Kyurem takes me out on the next turn. Fortunately, the burn does take out Kyurem, meaning I've got a free switch into Scovillain here as a Bomb of Snow comes out. I do end up switching straight away because I want to get rid of the snow and set up the Sun with my Charizard. So send in Charizard, tank the Ice Shard, Mega Evolve, get a Weather Ball off, and obviously one shot because it's quite effective in the Sun. Galarian Darmanitan then comes in. I do get outsped here by the Darmanitan, so I was thinking about what I wanted to sack here because I need to get Embor in for free. I decided not to sack and just send in Embor and hope that Sucker Punch is able to take it out. It doesn't quite. I probably misplayed a little there, but I am able to get Scovillain in who also outspeeds in the sun and is able to take out Darmanitan. Volcanion then comes in. I do have to switch here, as I'm locked into Flamethrower. Go into my Pyro. I end up going for Yawn here, to either force a switch on Volcanion, or put it to sleep. Either one's fine. I set up the sun again with my Charizard, go for the Solar Beam, do massive damage, as Steam Eruption also does massive damage. I take it out with one more Solar Beam, leaving just one mon left on Agatha's team, the Electivire. I go for Weather Ball, it one-shots, and I can make my way through to the final member of this Elite Four. Not Drake, it's Cynthia, and she has a bit of a different team. Up first is the Spiritomb, which has Dark Hole, for some reason, meaning I could fall asleep at any point. I do go for the Yawn on the Spiritomb to once again either force a switch or be able to just take it out. I end up taking it out as Cynthia just lets it go down. Garchomp comes in and Mega Evolves and takes out my Pyro. I go into Gouging Fire. Scale Shot does a lot of damage. I am able to get the Will-O-Wisp off though on Garchomp, once again to really limit the amount of damage that it can put out. It goes for Scale Shot again. I mean, it's really fast now, but also that its defense is a lot lower. I'm then able to go for my own Scale Shot as Cynthia switches Garchomp out and Heatran comes in. I do need to switch out Gouging Fire here because I don't have a great move to hit it with, so I go into Ninetales, take the Power Gem, not great, go for the Energy Ball. The main reason I switched to Ninetales was to set up the Sun and to get me a free switch into Emboar, as well as break the Sash. The Herbaloon, sorry. We break the Herbaloon, go for the Earthquake on Emboar, take it out, Garchomp comes in, I go straight into Gouging Fire once again, get the Photosynthesis boost from the Sun to boost my defense, and then because the Garchomp's already burned, I know it's not going to do too much damage to me. Scale Shot hits 4 times, does more than I thought, but then I'm able to get a Scale Shot off as well. I only hit twice, because of course I do. Garchomp goes low with the burn, goes for another Scale Shot, this time hitting less times, and I'm able to get a Morning Sun off to get healthy again with Gouging Fire. The burn doesn't quite take out Garchomp, and I do end up just going for another Scale Shot to get fast. Take out the Garchomp, and in comes the Xerneas. I do go straight for the Flare Blitz here for damage, as Xerneas does go for Geomancy. I wanted to get as much damage off as I could on the Xerneas, because Geomancy up the Xerneas is going to do a lot. Fortunately, I do still have the Focus Sash on Emboar, so Emboar is going to be able to finish it off with an Earthquake and a Sucker Punch combo. And Xerneas goes down. Zamazenta then comes in. Behemoth Dash takes me out, but I do have my Charizard and my Scovillain in the back. I'm able to Mega Evolve with Charizard, get the Weather Ball off. After I live a hit, one-shot the Zamazenta. The Cramorant comes in, goes for the Surf, does pretty big damage considering that the Sun was up. I get some chip off on the Cramorant. Fortunately, the Sun's still strong, so Scovillain is going to outspeed. I go for the Mega Drain. Don't quite take out the Cramorant, but fortunately the Sun lasts for one more turn. I'm able to take it out, and down goes Cynthia. Up last is of course the champion, or champions. It's Wallace and Stephen together. They both lead with Empoleons, and they both Mega Evolve. One's offensive, one's defensive. One has Emperor's Presence, which boosts water and steel type moves, and one has Lightning Rod to prevent electric type moves going into taking them out. I'm able to take out the one on the left as the other one flip turns. And now I am going to focus down the left hand side, the Palkia, because I'm less scared of Palkia than I am of Metagross, as I'm able to burn it with Ninetales. With the Metagross burned, it's not really a threat. Scovillain has gone down, but it did what it needed to do. I'm able to send in my Pyro, and I am able to just start focusing down the Palkia as my Ninetales does go down. I did end up going for Snarl there, just to start lowering down the Palkia's special attack, so it starts doing a lot less damage. I go for, which means I still don't live the Earthquake, but I go for the Arm Thrust with Ember, do massive damage to the Palkia, live the Zen Headbutt thanks to the burn that I put on the Metagross, send in my Gouging Fire, finish off the Palkia on this turn with a combo of Sucker Punch and Scale Shot. With the Palkia down, the only one left on the left hand side is a Suicune, and I have a Mega Charizard Y and a Gouging Fire to deal with it. I'm able to get the Solar Beam off with Charizard, and when combined with the Scale Shot, I am able to take out the Suicune, leaving me in a 2v1 against the remainder of Stephen's Pokemon. I finish off the Metagross with Charizard's Weather Ball as Empoleon comes back out. Flare Blitz and Weather Ball is enough to take out the Empoleon, leaving just the Dialga left, which I'm able to get yet another Flare Blitz off on, do big damage. I get the burn, it doesn't matter. Scorching Sands for a bit of damage as well. Goes for Draco Barrage. The recoil brings Dialga low. One more Scorching Sands, and Dialga goes down. There's the champions done, with my team of fire types. Honestly, the champions were a lot easier than I thought, thanks to having the sun, and the whole Elite Four was a lot easier than I thought, thanks to having access to weather, powering up my moves, and really limiting what any water types could do to me. All in all, a pretty fun team to use. It was just a case of getting the sun up and getting the right mons in to take advantage of it.